me a second. I grabbed the baby.
The baby was going to be coming in from there, from Patrick.
Yeah.
The baby back there.
I swear. I think we're right.
Okay.
Where's all the diapers and stuff?
Where's your other? Where's your other son?
What?
Where's your older
Diapers
son?
are here? Keep our photogenic, this baby. You want? Very diapers, wine.
Should the up and it's not like that. You have a break. Maybe right. Have a different
Rival wine and other stuff. Yeah, that's seriously.
Nothing good. I'm setting up the tables are lazy, up and down.
The whole case under the right. In America, they put a whole yeah, kids.
These are not his, right? This is good for him, for the wrist. I got that, whatever. Oh, you put it on? Great. I have another dry one. I also agree. Right. Great.
Onions and eggs. It's not even a show art. Tastes.
Not sure. Not sure. I'll have to check. It might. Give me a minute, yeah. I have to set up for after. Grab it.
Not use the boat.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's no reception. What? Yeah, I know. There's no reception downstairs. That's how I know. So I'm going to set it up now. How many do you need of the AA? How many do you need AA batteries?
Oh yeah? That's what the last one we were here for?
Yeah, that was the last one.
7. Wow. Such a big boy.
What's her name? Rena. You are? You're 5. You're Rena and you're 5. That's big. And you're 3. He likes to say he's 3 though, because he's like after 2 is already 3. Nobody can you just stand wherever you want.
Look at me.
We're ready.
How's your kid like over here? How's his Hebrew?
More recently, got much better. Took a while.
All these other viewers.
It took a while.
When we know we're ready, we'll call you.
It took longer than the myth. The golden myth. By Hanukkah, they'll understand it. By Pesach, they'll be Spanish. It took like... Well, it depends where. Because if we had moved to Harnof or Maya or something, yeah. But Rabbi Shemesh, and what would he learn to say in Hebrew? He would learn to say how miserable he is in Hebrew. Right? So you go to a place that's more American, it's a smoother landing, they're happy, but it takes so long to pick up Hebrew. No, when we left, I was in play group. How old? 5. Everybody my grandson's when they were 5. When did they come? They were born. Hey.
Baruch haba, Baruch ani malishmoin ashetim charis karvish karvish is v'avashu beisecha kedai sheichalecha. Take the baby. Stay down here. Want to come up? There's pictures really much more than anything else. Come on up. 3 steps. 1, 2. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Zaki say shalom Eliana v'zocher laker v'yishua ascha ki v'isi Adonai sibarti v'yishua ascha Adonai mitzvaysecha asisi Elio malach havresinei shel chalefanecha amoid al yamini v'samcheini sibarti v'yishua ascha Adonai sas anochi elam rasecha k'motzei shalom rav la'avei sarasecha ve'en lamo mechshal ashiti v'charos kore v'yishkain chatzirecha nizba b'tu v'ysecha kedoi sheichalecha me'akisi. Sabbath mechud mit Sandikos. is Mechut with Brachos, and Yitzchak Becker is Mechut with Amidim Brachos.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam b'irei ri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kidash yidid mi beten v'chayk b'sheir oisam v'tzetzov chosam b'yais b'ris kodesh al kein b'schar zois el chay chalkeinu sureinu Tzavei lahatzil yididus misheirenu mishachas l'man b'yisai asher som b'b'sareinu Baruch atah Adonai kodesh habris.
Amen.
Avi Elbaz, Mechut with Kriyas Hashem.
Eloheinu v'lavotenu kayem et hayelad hazeh la'aviv u'limo v'yikarei shemo b'Yisrael Hil Yeshua ben Rav Yosef Tzvi Yismachav v'yosech alotzav tagel imo b'fri v'tma ka'katuv Yismach avicha v'imecha v'tagel yolatecha v'ne'ema ve'evor elayich v'erech mitvoseset v'tamayich
V'amalach v'damayich hayich
דבר ציווה ללבדור שקראת את אברהם ושבועתו ליצחק וימדל יעקב לחוק וישראל ברית עולם ונאמר ויאמר אברהם את יצחק בנו בן 8 ימים כאשר ציווה אותו אלוהים
הודו לאדוני כי טוב כי
לעולם חסדו הודו לאדוני כי טוב כי לעולם חסדו יוסף Hillel, Yoshua, Ben, Rabbi Yosef Tzvi, זה הגדול יהיה, כשם שנכנס
לבריס, כן ייכנס לתוירו לחובה, למעשים טובים, משבח אבותינו רבי יצחק ויעקב משה עמדה ושלמה הוא יברך וירפס הילד הרחמים על הלל יהושע בן רבי יוסף צבי, בעבור שנכנס לבריס וכל הכל מברך ומסור, כשם שנכנס לבריס, כן ייכנס לתוירו לחובה למעשים טובים ונוי מרום עלינו לשבח על כל הסייס, סבי ששלוש.
Yes or no? Yes or no? That was, I don't need to write down. Auto game?
She's downstairs. Thank you. You're not going to wake her up, are you? What? You're going to wake her up? Also, you need to let Tommy know too, so I can sell it out. He won't mind. I think he likes that fellow.
There's a door here. Okay.
Hi, Mazel tov everybody. We're going to go downstairs, so the video is going to cut out for 1 minute, and then we'll be right back.
Unaccustomed as you are to having things in the basement. I heard there's an email. When I left the show, we were so from we never had an email. Things obviously gone downhill since then. Right,
What would you like?
So what's going on?
Because I can't see it anyway, so... Don't worry about it. That's all we should do. Just have to plug in.
Cameraman, stand still for a second.
What is it? 1 2 2 1 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2. One, 1 2 1 2 2 1 1 2 1 2. Go eat. for not having flag now.
Thank you so much. It makes such a big difference. No idea.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
That's right.
Although they're really trying that area.
Yeah.
Push it through. We are alive. I saw her at a wedding. forgot whose wedding it was. Oh, it was a relative. Somehow, what's it call it? Through her side, they're related. It's her uncle, you know. Anyways, right away, I saw her. I'm like, did you realize nobody knows that? Sounds like cutesy.
Yeah, real cutesy.
Big boy already.
Yeah, when his upshot.
To like, solve this mystery.
Oh, Shimon?
What you say? What?
Shimon.
Yeah, you know her, you know.
He was the big one.
Yeah, we just left.
It'll be 3 years.
I think he already has it.
He was the big one.
When is your turn?
It's gonna be right. I think it's the end of February.
They said if they didn't do it then, they would never have done it. I think you're gonna wait until the next morning. Anything else you'd like me to serve? Would you like to see our wine list?
Jonathan, you have to give me a box before it's too late. Make sure that, give me a rough again. I should be able to get through this wedding. Too much at once. May. For the meat.
I think those are tricky.
What? Loud and clear.
I'm gonna be as loud as I possibly can.
That's all we do.
But it's about this. Yeah. I went down with a girl. You know, so I don't have to speak, but I'd rather go to the dentist before I would. I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad that everything was so late. Yeah. She's probably going crazy. She put so much into it. I have no idea. I didn't say anything. It's like we're supposed to do this. Should clip it. Okay. Okay. First of all, I just want to, we have to first be Makar Tov to Kadosh Baruch Hu for all the nisim that we've experienced the last month, specifically over the last few weeks. Baruch Hashem, you know, every birth is an ace, but this birth, Baruch Hashem, was a tremendous. We felt like it was a tremendous gift to us. It was an unbelievable experience. It says in the parasha, "Lo hibit avon b'Yaakov v'lo ra amal b'Yisrael." So it's a shaila. What is it? What's the pshat? Lo ra amal b'Yisrael. We don't see amal b'Yisrael. What's the pshat in that? So the Or Chaim says that when tzaddikim do mitzvos, they don't feel difficulty. They feel tremendous satisfaction. And he says over there, he gave a mashal. He says that it's like somebody who has a business, a very successful business, and he's busy. He's busy all the time. He's always running around. Customers are always coming, and he's always sick in his business. And in the he doesn't complain. He feels a certain satisfaction from the fact that he has a lot of company, a lot of business, and Lamaisa, you could see somebody who was running around a lot, and they're able to, they're able to see a certain. He'd prefer to be busy than to have a business that nobody's there, nobody shows up. There's a famous vart that people know from Rav Moshe Feinstein's Zatzal on the pasuk B'charta b'chaim L'man tichya ato b'zarecha. The best chinuch that a person can give their kids is that the mitzvahs are geschmack. That there's a certain love. There's a certain energy. There's a certain positiveness in the Avodas Hashem that they see, and that's the best chinuch that a person could give their children. And it's the same. It's a similar yesod we see by Brit Milah, that we could, if you take a step back and you look at the whole process, you have no idea what's going on over here. It looks a little bit painful. It looks like it could be very difficult for a baby. And what are you doing over here? And Lamaisa, we Klal Yisrael, since Avram Avinu by the first bris thousands and thousands of years ago, you see even people that are less affiliated. You see that this concept of bris milah has been passed down generation after generation after generation with simcha. You make you make an Isuda. It's everybody comes together, Baruch Hashem, and this is the first mitzvah that we're giving over that we're giving over to our children, to our son. Bez Hashem, it's our bracha and our tefillah that Bez Hashem, that our Hillel Yeshua Bez Hashem should continue, and she should have a strong foundation that we have both from my family and also from my in-laws' families, and it's this foundation that we have of a certain love and looking at mitzvahs as opportunities. The Hillel Yeshua Bez Hashem should continue in the same derech, and Bez Hashem, he should be a source of nachas to us and to our parents and to our grandparents and to our families and to Klal Yisrael and to the Eibishter, you should continue to grow, Bez Hashem, and be tremendous nachas to everybody. I want to say a few thank yous. First of all, it goes without saying that a wife is my wife specifically. The amount of we're family over here, so I could be just married a little bit. I know she's not always so happy when I talk about her in public, but it goes without saying that I know myself that I could not be who I am without my wife, and she's this example also. She's this dogma to our children also, Baruch Hashem. Everything in our house, Baruch Hashem, is done by her with simcha. The children they're margish a certain a strong feeling in the home of positivity all the time. She always makes everything into opportunities, and it's mamish. Every child is a gift, but this child also, Baruch Hashem, I thank you, and I can't thank her enough. I want to thank my in-laws, specifically my father-in-law for rearranging his entire schedule to be able to come to the simcha. To be shtatif with us it's a huge zchus for us to have him, and I really appreciate coming, Abba. And my mother-in-law, we miss you, but we're also glad that Baruch Hashem, we were able to send Abba to us, and we really appreciate it. I also want to thank my parents and my grandfather. He should be well in America. For also establishing this yesod within us, Baruch Hashem, and Bez Hashem, we should give him a lot of nachas. I just want to talk a little bit about the name. The name Hillel. It's very obvious that we feel a certain amount of Hallel over here to Kadosh Baruch Hu, a certain amount of it's a certain simcha that we have that we experienced specifically with this birth. We thought it was an appropriate name. The Yoshua was my grandfather, Zaidi, in America. His grandfather, he came to the United States as an older man. My grandfather says that his whole childhood he remembers this grandfather, he being a very sweet and adel person who was he basically used to just sit all day and all night, and he learned in shul, he learned in the house, and he was always, in those times it was a rarity to have yidden like this in the middle of New Haven, Connecticut. So Bez Hashem, we hope that the same Milah that we heard by him, Bez Hashem should also be by our Hello Show also. Thank you so much for coming, and Abba, can you want to take a look? Thank you.
I will be relatively brief. Number one, I want to prove to our former shul president, who's here and who
Abba, I'm sorry.
now resides in Beit Shemesh, that I can be brief. Mazel tov to our dear children. I speak on behalf of my wife as well. She would have loved to be here, of course, obviously, but we were blessed with a simcha at the same time with one of our other daughters who had a baby this past Shabbos. So if we're split up for these reasons, so those are beautiful, beautiful, wonderful reasons. We also, of course, express our Shevach Chaydah to Hashem, this gift of another grandchild, and that this child has such wonderful, wonderful parents, such wonderful, happy parents. Really, Baruch Hashem, when Ayel was growing up, we always had a sense that her perfect matzah, she has the makings of such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mother. And in these days, it's so rare that a mother can be in the home. It's very, very, very rare. Most homes, the mother has to be out of the house, and children lose out. And it was always my wife's dream for Ayelet that she would end up with a matzav, that she would be able to be in the house with her children, that her children would be able to gain from such a mother. And Baruch Hashem, Yosef is such a balach rayis, and it's also a tremendous chiddush bizmanenu to have such a thing. And it's something which clearly Rebbeinu Shalom has guided us from the start, and the Rebbeinu Shalom has also paid Ayelet back amply for being this young Kala, and immediately after Shever Brachas, taking off to Eretz Yisrael, going to uncharted waters and uncharted territories, not knowing what was going to be. And it's just for a short time, and all the wedding gifts they didn't take with them, they left them behind in her bed. It would just be a short time. And here we are, what is it, 8 years later, Kanai Nahara, and Baruch Hashem, she's able to devote her whole time to being such a wonderful, sweet mother, who her kids just adore, and it's evident why. I also want to express a Hakar Satov, because my wife and I are, across the ocean, thousands of miles away. So Aunt Yosef, Harav Yosef Elbaz, and Uncle Chana really have become surrogate parents for Ayelet and Yosef. And I think that to the extent that my wife lays awake at night worrying about all of her children, especially those who are across the ocean, so at least she's able to get a little bit of sleep in between, because she knows that Yosef and not Yosef. Did I say Yosef? Avi, I'm sorry. I'm a sandik, and she counts as a bracha, right? I'm sorry. Harav Avi Albaz, Uncle Avi, and his Rebbetzin Chana, really the little sleep that my wife gets with Ayelet and Yosef and all the grandchildren being across the ocean, but the little sleep is only because of the fact that both of you are here, and she knows that you really function as a surrogate parents, and there's just no way to express our Hakar Satov. No way to express our Hakar Satov. And if a sandik's entitled to give out brachas, I give brachas that you should continue to experience tremendous simchas in your family, and the schusim of your habatz Torah and the schusim of your being taimech is habatz Torah should just continue to abound with blessing ad ein sof. Just a very short thought, because I'm coming from Chutz La'aretz, so really I'm a parsha behind, but really because it's Tuesday. So therefore, anyways, I'm entitled to speak up, what was your parsha and what was our upcoming parsha. So we find in this week's parsha something that has a little bit of an inkling of a connection to the idea of bris kodesh. Bris kodesh, the very being that a Yiddish child, Yiddish male wears upon his body, is an emblem of kedusha. And we find one of the transformative events, certainly in the life of Moshe Rabbeinu and the way it affected Klal Yisrael, dealing with kedusha and kiddush Hashem, kiddush Shem Shemayim, Yad shel ha'amantim bi lahakdisheni. The Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron are denied the ability to go into Eretz Yisrael and to lead the Jewish people into Eretz Yisrael because they fell short in this idea of Kiddush Hashem. By the Chet of the Mei Meriva, when they hit the rock, instead of speaking to the rock, when there was a chisaron in this idea of B'Makadesh Shem Shemayim. It's a tremendous, tremendous kasha, very difficult to understand. Chazal say that the Kadosh Baruch Hu was saying to Moshe Rabbeinu, Yan shel ha'amantim bi lahakdisheni, had you spoken to the rock, instead of hitting the rock, there would have been a Kiddush Hashem. And now, because there was no Kiddush Hashem, you're held accountable and you can't go into Eretz Yisrael. And the kasha is tremendous. And it's not a miracle if you hit a rock and water comes out. It's only a miracle if you speak to a rock. There was no Kiddush Hashem. There was this colossal Chilul Hashem. There was still a miracle. But the answer is as follows. Since Kiddush Hashem, Kiddush Shem Shemayim is a whole Zanda Etrei, that's the reason why we're alive. That's the purpose of our existence. So if there would have been a little bit of more of a Kiddush Hashem, if the nace would have been that much larger by even a little bit, because there's no physical interaction, because you spoke to the rock, and instead you hit it, and you were maktin by even a little bit, the Kiddush Hashem, that's catastrophic, because that's our whole reason for existence. That's a catastrophe. And therefore, Yana shel ha'amantim bi lahakdisheni. Because this is the reason why we're alive, this is the reason why we live. And therefore, at the very, very beginning of this child's life, we give him a bris kodesh. Because we're here for the sake of being Mekadesh Shem Shemayim, being Mekadesh our existence, and bringing the Shekhinah down into this world. And therefore, the bracha that we give, this Rachan Nimo, he's blessed with wonderful parents. He's blessed with a wonderful, wonderful Sviva. Mirz Hashem, every aspect of his life should be being Mekadesh Shem Shemayim, accomplishing Kiddush Shem Shemayim. And he's fortunate that, his father, we don't always think of it in these terms. But really what Rav Yosef does in his, I'll call it Avodas HaKodesh, right? Helping people who are in the Olam HaTorah find a way to get to the next step for those for whom it's appropriate and be able to finance their families. It's really a beautiful thing. That's also Kiddush Shem Shemayim. And when those people, therefore, then sometimes end up in work situations where now they're interacting with people who are far from Torah and mitzvahs, and they see what a ben Torah is, that also has a hashpah on them. And therefore, all that Kiddush Shem Shemayim rolls back and is related back to Rabbi Yosef, who has set them on that path, because that's why we're here. So, Mirz Hashem, this Rachanimo, whatever plans the Yibon Hashem has for him in life, whatever they should be, he should accomplish them always with Kiddush Shem Shemayim. And Mirz Hashem, may we all be blessed with brachas in all of our mishpachas. Shalom Yisrael.
We'll be in September 7th.
I said no.
Huh?
No.
Messiah,
up Bishir Pete was for sign, so Marnot was Cyber Haba Vishin Adonai.
Yoshim Kavasai Chamunai, Brahmatem Adonai.
Rishus on the side, Vrech Elohinu, Shachan Mishalo.
Come you work Abi Yelavim, Yiskil Galo, Chanso, Hakmo, Yamashmi Bahala, Yerotse Damo, Yanai, Lahopshimo.
Ramani Marek Rachani Molish Mainav, Yudavli Boile, Lemunav, Iskil Rois Ben Yashchina, Shalosh Pami Bashana.
Ramani Marek Hamal Besar Harla, Ufaral Matzat, Dme Hamila, Isha Yorei Barach Halibav, Avodasob Sula. Im shalosh elo yasela. Rachamanu yishlanu Mashiach tamim. Schus Hasan l'mizos tamim. L'basar b'suros tovos v'nechumim. L'anacham b'vizor v'furor mein amen.
שלח לנו כהן צדק אשר לקח לעולם הדוכן כסוי כשמש ויעלם וילד פניו בעדתו ויגלום בריסי עשה איתי החיים והשלום
We should make them more common language, right? These words that you only read once. It's like reading Ketsuba.
Baruch atah Adonai l'melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
At least I have some excuse why I was missing sugar.